Alright, hello and welcome back to another episode for MC Airsoft. I am Mark, and today we're going to be talking about a budget loadout. Right, so the base of this loadout is going to be $100. So this is, let's say you bought your first gun, or maybe you're looking for something new for a milsim or something like that, or just to play a little bit more casually kind of thing. Whatever the case is, you have $100 to spend on the base kit. Maybe then you add on a belt and like a drop pouch med kit, which I always recommend having a med kit if you're playing, especially in areas that don't have like an EMT on hand, right? And obviously get proper training with that med kit. But today we're assuming, maybe it's short games, but we're already saying that you've got your rifle. Pistols are really not necessary for airsoft unless you're running it as primary, or you're at a long drawn out game where you can't go back and get a second rifle or go back and rent a gun or something of that nature. So maybe your longer milsims, just longer games in general. But so rifle, great, you already have one. You stepped up from rental gear, now you're looking at getting your own kit together. So basically what this is you can kind of think of it as a goodwill challenge, right? The idea is everything except for the belt, goggle, and chest rig got at a thrift store. So unlike most of these budget gear loadouts, we're talking everything that I'm wearing plus some boots, because I'm not going to be showing my feet on camera, so I have my boots on hand here. Everything plus the boots, not including underwear, socks, belt, because those are things you should already have. But everything else under $100, not including the gun. So let's start top to bottom. So these are the Valken, Valken, I think these are the Echo. They're $13 on Amazon. I don't know which model exactly they are, but they're $13. I have a clear pair that I've been wearing for a while, and they work just fine. They don't really fog up, other than when you get sweat actually on the lenses. But they work great. These I bought because I'm going to a milsim later, and normally I just wear my ANSI rated sunglasses, but I wanted a pair of full seal sunglasses for the fields that require them. So $13. Hat and shirt under $10, don't remember exactly, but together under $10. Most Goodwills have a lot of hats. So everything, the hat, shirt, and pants were bought at Goodwill along with the boots. So hat and shirt under $10. So that's a great deal. You want a hat, obviously sun, sweat, things like that. It also just kind of completes the look and protects your head somewhat from BBs. Shirt. So this is a button-up shirt. Pull that aside for a second. It's got the two pockets on the front, nice collar. Why do you want a collared shirt? Well, because it's going to stop your sling or chest rig or plate carrier or whatever you've got from riding against your neck and like cutting up your neck or giving you a rash or something like that. So nice collared shirt to me is a must, something with a collar to protect your neck. Also, it kind of stops some BBs, which is good. Why the pockets on the inside? Well, maybe you can throw your wallet in one and phone in the other, something of that nature. Or, I like to keep my debit card and ID at bare minimum on me. So I'll throw those in an inside pocket or maybe in the admin pouch on here. I'm not going to leave it in a car. I'm not going to leave it in my bag. You might trust the people you play with, but I don't. So I don't really trust many people. So I keep those on me. So you can throw it in here where it'll be secure and out of the way. That's great. Pants. These are LA Police Gear tactical pants. So they have the cargo pockets. They have, you know, the little clippies on it and, you know, whatever. And they're fairly well-made pants. If you can't find them, you know, tactically pants, right? Any cargo pants will do. Expected to spend about $10 on a good pair of pants. Tactical pants aren't really a necessity there, but, you know, any pants will do. Belt, like I said, you should have a belt already, but if you don't, look for something thick and leather, right? A nice thick leather belt, something that is not only going to keep your pants up great, but also is going to be able to support weight if you choose to buy a pistol and a holster instead of buying a outer belt first. You can throw it onto the leather belt and just be fine with that. They come in a few different colors. Black or brown is fine. It doesn't really matter, but you should probably already have a belt already. Same with socks. You want nice thick socks, or at least work socks, something that come up to mid shin. But again, that's probably something you're gonna have already. And then boots. There we go. So boots. Now I got lucky with these find. They are a pair of Danners. You can see the bottom there. They are a pair of Danner Gore-Tex Scent Lock. They don't make them anymore. My best guess is they're around $100 boots, probably 150, somewhere in that range. They feel great. They're already broken in, which is nice. And I'll probably get another 6 months to a year out of these ones. Like I said, they feel great. They cover your ankles, which is very important, so you don't twist or roll or break an ankle. But I got pretty lucky with these. These were $9.79, tag still on the inside. Any mid-level or high-top boot, you're going to be fine. Just make sure that it covers your ankles so you have some protection there. They don't need to be Danners. The one I went to also had a bunch of Ozark Trail, which is Walmart brand, and they work just fine. Life expectancy probably lower, but they work fine. So just get yourself a nice pair of boots. Most Goodwills or thrift stores have some kind of boots. Look when you're going, look at the treads on them. So these ones in particular, for example, have, let's see if I can get that on camera, have a grippy kind of texture on the bottom. And so as long as it has some of that left, you're probably in good shape. Obviously, the better condition the boots, the more expensive, but the longer they'll last. So yeah, just buy a good pair of boots. Chest rig. Haven't talked about this one on the channel yet, still putting it through its paces, but it is a knockoff of the Haley Strategic chest rig. It is fine, it's available on Amazon. The stitching isn't as good as the original, the mag inserts aren't as good as the original, but for a third of the price, it's hard to beat. So this was around $50, so boots $10, pants $10, so that's $20. Shirt and hat, another 10, so 30. Chest rig puts you about 80. Glasses puts you about 93. Now, after that, you can take that extra $7, put it towards whatever you need, right? If your field requires face protection, get face protection, right? That might put you over your budget, but you know, you're still in the probably 110 range, somewhere in there, right? You might want to get a sling, which I actually took off of that one. This one in particular is one that I'm testing out. It's a Gunfather Milsim sling. He's another YouTuber, great channel, but he made This sling, I think I got the first one. It's going to have some improvements. That was a $30 sling. You don't want to cheap out on your slings, but as long as it's got good hardware and can support the weight of your rifle, it's good. Right, so so that's another thing you might consider. Barrel covers, right? So with that extra $7, you can get a barrel cover. A lot of fields are requiring them now. In fact, I would say probably most fields that have some kind of parking lot or staging area. I play mostly in just in open field or in fields out here, wildlife, federal land kind of thing. So we aren't terribly concerned about that, because frankly, where we go play airsoft, you can just go shoot real guns too. So, but that is something to consider. Getting barrel cover, you can spend that on BBs, you can spend that on whatever you need, right? With that extra $7, obviously, this is not fully complete. Normally, I'm going to wear a belt, I'm going to have a drop pouch, I'm going to have a med kit, I'm going to have maybe a pistol holster, or whatever else I need. But this is plenty to get you out on most fields, get you playing in something other than a hoodie and sweatpants kind of thing, or hoodie and jeans. Give you a little bit more of that look. Also, like I said, if you're looking for a budget loadout to go to a milsim, because frankly they're expensive and they require traveling for the most part, you already spent your $100 to $200 on a ticket. You're driving, I'm driving later this month, my first milsim, which is Cartel Wars put on by Lion Closet at Sea Village, and that is going to be at least like a 6-hour drive, plus food, lodging, whatever else you need. You're going to be spending money, so maybe you want to go with something a little bit lighter. I threw this together because I was asked to do civilian attire. So yeah, I threw this together. I wanted kind of that PMC look, but also if you've seen Sicarios, this is a very similar kind of look to what they're wearing, although they're wearing plate carriers, which if you want to save some money on the chest rig, you can get the gray tactical JPC, which is something that I've reviewed previously, which is a good piece of kit as far as I can tell, and it also has mag carrier spots. So yeah, but other than that, like I said, it's either maybe you're trying to save some money because you're going to an event, or maybe this is your first kit. You already bought a rifle. You want something that looks better than your average loadout. So maybe that's the idea with it, right? You can also go with a dress shirt, something like that underneath, as long as it's good cotton, so it's going to breathe, it's going to wick moisture. It's not going to make you any hotter than you need to be. You can go with cargo pants, whatever you need to do. And do something of that nature. Now, if you wanted to go a little bit more expensive, the next thing I would say is put on a belt with med kit, maybe pistol mag pouch. Yes, I got 2 of them up here, but I keep a speed loader in one and a multi-tool in the other. That's another thing you can start looking at. Multi-tool in here was a $10 multi-tool, real cheap thing. Reason I carry this one and not my nicer Gerbers or something like that is one, this is a needle nose, so it's a little more handy for tinkering with airsoft guns, but also if it falls out of a pouch, I don't really care. It was $10. As long as I use it a couple times, it's got its worth out. Speed loader, because I'm only running 3 mags, so I might have to reload. I'll throw my phone, wallet, whatever, in this admin pouch here, so that's good. But pistol mag pouch, just handy, maybe a flashlight, or if you are running a pistol, you can run a pistol mag pouch over there, and a good set of gloves. The ones I have are Rothko gloves, but mechanics gloves work just fine, probably better in all honesty. So whatever else you need can go on the belt. then when you get a pistol, you can upgrade, and or maybe extra mag pouches, whatever the case is. You can throw a pistol on there, mag pouches on there, whatever you need. Like I said, a sling is another great thing, especially if you're rocking a secondary. But even just to have on a rifle, I like 1 points, 2 points are just, they're good enough for most people. Camelback is going to be another great option to add to this. Or just something to carry water, maybe a little bit of extra food if you're going to a longer event, something of that nature. I have a Pantac map pouch, which works great, but anything of that nature, small, compact backpack, Camelback kind of thing, it's going to be a great option. And then once you're at that point, sky's the limit. You can go more expensive with the chest rig, more expensive with the plate carrier, whatever the case is. You can go with different, more expensive options. But this is a base loadout that you can build on over time, and change out the shirt, change out pants, whatever you need to do. Like I said, boots are going to last you for a good minute. So, but that's pretty much all I wanted to say about today. It is what I consider a base loadout. You can scale on that and spend more money, maybe find deals for less money. So it's a good base loadout, and it should serve you a while, right? But until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated.